type 7, speed and distance is the heading. Before I go to any question, I want us to quickly tell speed and distance. So here I don't think now all of us know the difference between, we would have heard the difference between velocity and speed. You know the difference? Anyone? Have you heard this difference before in maths class, science class or not? Hello guys, can you hear me?
Heard, sir.
What is the difference, Mansa?
Sir, speed is
Speed is?
sir, the velocity is the sir it sir
This should not be forgotten. This is like ABCD in physics. Anyone else? Dikshit, go ahead.
Sir, speed is basically a time rate, sir, when an object is moving along a path, sir, like one straight path. But velocity is rate and direction of an object movement.
Okay, velocity also takes into account the direction of the object. Can you tell me the formula for both at least? That will help us. Anyone who can tell me the formula for both? Riza, go ahead.
Sir, basically speed is the distance traveled per unit time, sir. So we can write the variable of speed is v, sir. So it will be v is equal to s.
Speed is distance by time. Can you tell me velocity ka formula?
So that is displacement by time. Sir.
Displacement by time. What is the difference between distance and displacement?
So distance will be the full path covered, sir, but displacement will be the shortest, sir. It will be the shortest path covered.
A to B, I'm going in this blue line. Then that blue line ka full length, I will take a thread and measure. That will be displacement. This, if I have to go, if I take the shortest path possible, okay, even whether I have that path or not does not matter, but I will draw that shortest path. Basically, shortest path is what, the line segment from A to B. That will be my displacement. This is guys, this is ABCD. This is like top. This is like point, line segment. All of that we have in maths, no, in geometry. This is that important in physics. I am not. You should be very good with this, okay? And I've seen Avinash sir has already taught this. We are not remembering, that's something, so that there's a problem, okay? You should be very good with this distance displacement. All right, now our question, so why did I bring this to your attention? Okay, because our questions which we're going to do will not, in maths, okay, the questions we're going to do will not do much of velocity, that is direction, displacement and all. Will not think much about that. We're only going to concern ourselves with speed and distance, okay? That's the type of questions in this type 7. That's the type we're talking about, okay? Can you, so basically what formula you need, guys, if you are not clear with speed and distance, with velocity and your velocity, displacement and speed, distance, I will suggest you watch a few YouTube videos. Please make sure that you are learning it like ABCD. Okay, it cannot be a thing which you don't know. Okay, it cannot be a thing which you don't know. Just putting it out there, right? For all of you, that's a very important thing. Yeah. Now, getting back to business, okay, our business is going to go do with speed and distance. We are not going to talk much about velocity and displacement in this particular type. Okay, maybe we might have some questions, but when we come to some other types, but in this particular type, it's speed and distance. Basically, the one formula which we need to know, all of us, very clearly, is speed is equal to distance per unit time. Okay, basically distance by time. This formula is going to play an important role in our questions of this type. I wanted to put that formula. Okay, I wanted to put that formula, write that formula, put it in a box. Okay, this is super important. Okay, speed is equal to distance per unit time. All right, now let me bring up a question. Okay, you tackle it with the question only. This question is an exercise 3.4 नहीं है, 3.5 में है. Yeah, give me a minute. Okay. Here we are. This is a very interesting question, guys. Okay, and we have around 10 minutes more, so hopefully we should be able to decode this question and write the equations. So this question here, I want you to take a minute to read it. Actually, copy this question now down while you're reading it. Okay, copy this question now. This is an important. Yeah, I'm sending the question to you. Copy this question now. Right now. And tell me, what are your thoughts? Okay, like leave everything. Okay, what is the first in from inside you? Are you feeling some kind of like what should you choose as variable? Is that something? Are you feeling like, are you getting any kind of like a feeling maybe I should choose this as variable and then proceed? Any thoughts on that? Anyone? Once you read this, raise your hands to answer. Don't think right now. I just want you to read this question. Okay, whatever background knowledge you will use the formula in the question, that's all okay. But right now just think, by looking at the question, do you have any thoughts on what you should choose as variable just by looking at the question? Tulsi is saying that she wants to answer. I'll wait for one few more people. Deepak and Dikshit are saying. Okay, anyone else? All right, I want to hear from all three of you. Go ahead, Tulsi, go ahead first.
Sir, we can choose X for the when they are at the different speed, sir, and Y for when they are at the same speed, sir.
No,
And
what is the
then,
quantity? What is the quantity that you're choosing as the variable?
X and Y only, sir.
X and Y is what quantity, ma? X and Y is length, distance traveled, speed, is height, time. What are you choosing? X and Y.
Distance traveled, sir. Means the speed of the car, sir.
Can you take a moment to think and tell me one thing? These are all different answers you're telling. Okay, take a moment to think. Nishchay, what do you think?
Speed, sir.
Speed of
Cars, sir. Both cars.
X and Y. Okay. Dikshit, Deepak, Bindu, if you have a different answer, unmute, otherwise lower your hands. Go ahead, Bindu.
So can I write speed of the first car be X, sir?
Correct. Same thing, no? What Nishchay is saying. Speed of first car is X, speed of second car is Y. That's
And
what you're saying, no?
Can I write kilometers per hour, sir?
Ah, nice. I like that clarification, Bindu. It's very important.
But
Yes.
in the questions are saying 100 kilometers, sir.
I like how you're approaching this. It's a very good thing which you have brought, which is just more than just guessing. So I'm going to give you 5 points here, Bindu. It is nice that when you are deciding, okay, so let's go with that decision. Okay, what Nishchay, Tulsi, I think Tulsi also was going on this only, Dikshit and Deepak were doing. That is, let speed of, okay, we will do that, but let us draw this diagrammatically. Okay, wherever diagram is possible, we should draw. So I'm going to draw a diagram for this. Okay, what it's saying is saying one car starts from A. So points A and B, places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. Basically, when they're trying to say this, they're saying straight line segment mein 100 km apart. Okay, maybe it is not straight, but the car has to travel 100 kilometers, so it does not matter. So A and B, here B. Okay, this is 100 km far away. Okay, all right. I'm going to explain this question to you guys. Okay, now what they're saying is, first sentence, okay, one car starts from A and another car starts from B. Okay, let it be car 1, car 2. Okay, car 1, it starts from A. Okay, car 2 starts from B. Okay, this is situation 1. Okay, let this be situation 1. Situation 1, situation 1. Okay, now what is it saying? At the same time the cars are starting. Okay, fine. In both situation 1 as well as situation 2, they are starting at the same time. Situation 1 is what? If the car travels in the same directions at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. Same direction. Can anyone clarify what do you mean by same direction? Okay, can you tell me this is same direction or this is same direction? This is same direction or this is same direction? Let's call this situation X, situation Y. Which is same direction? G?
Sir, I think X.
X is same direction. You're getting it? Both are moving to right side. Okay, direction, all other nonsense you leave. Okay, all other confusion that will come to your hand you leave. Mathematics is the best thing we can do in this case. You know directions already. If this is positive, this is negative. So this is negative direction, this is positive direction. So go back to that. Okay, basically two cars moving in the same direction means they are both moving to the right. Are we good with that? Anyone has any confusion or any objection to this? Anyone who thinks that no, this is same direction. See, even though they are coming to the same point, suppose there is a tree in between, they are coming to the same tree in between, but guys, it's opposite direction. That is a very important understanding to have, and that you can have when you think coordinately. Okay, this is negative, this is positive. It comes naturally if you think like this. This should be like second nature to you. Some non-mathematician may say that, oh, this is like same direction, but that should not happen to you guys. Okay, after you have learned coordinate geometry. Anyone has any doubt in this? This is still opposite direction. The cars are moving in opposite direction. Is moving towards each other. Though they are moving towards each other, it's opposite direction. We good so far? Any questions? Any doubts? Please raise your hands if you have one. And speak if you have one. Okay. So they're saying they're moving in the same direction. Chalo. So let's think that B is moving slower than A. Because they're saying that it will meet. No. If it is meeting in some time, definitely A has to move faster. Okay, this first car has to move faster. Then only after 5 hours, somewhere it will meet. Okay, somewhere it is meeting. Suppose it is meeting here at C. C1. Let's call it C1. Okay, it's meeting at point C1. Now I have a question. Okay, how much time will it take? After 5 hours. Okay. In 5 hours. Can someone tell me, okay, what was Bindu's assumption? Let's go back to Bindu's assumption, okay. Let speed of, let me write it below, okay. Let speed of car starting from A be X kilometer per hour. And I really like how Bindu said kilometer per hour, because she saw that here we have kilometers and hours. Best to take in kilometer per hour so that no other calculation is there. That is very important. That's a very good observation. And let speed of car starting from B be Y kilometer per hour. Okay. My question open to you guys. Okay. Listen to this question very carefully. This car, okay, how much this car would have traveled in 5 hours? How much distance would this car have covered in 5 hours? Car which is starting from B, its speed is y, it has spent 5 hours. How much it would have traveled? What is the distance it would have traveled? MG. Go ahead, MG.
Sir,
Hmm.
it will be 5 into x, sir.
I'm talking about car at B. Its speed is y. 5 into
Y, sir.
5 into y. Perfect. How are you getting this? Go back to this
Sir,
formula,
sir.
guys. Okay. Go back to this formula. Distance is equal to speed into time. Arey yaar. Distance is equal to speed into time. Correct. Speed is y. Time is 5 hours. Unit is same because here also y kilometer per hour and 5 hours r get cancelled. 5 y kilometers, some kilometer you are getting. So 5y is the distance. Got it. Now tell me, MG, what is the distance that x would have traveled? Sorry, that A would have traveled. So basically, wait, just hold on, okay? So what I'm saying is this distance, MG, this distance is 5y, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
This distance is 5y. We don't know how much it is. This distance is 5y. Okay. Anyone has any doubt on how MG reached this distance? Yes, I'm going to take 10 minutes more. Okay. We know that distance is equal to speed into time. Therefore, distance traveled, let's call this second car, okay, by let's call it car B only, by car B in 5 hours is equal to y into 5, or you can write like this also, y kilometer per hour into 5 r and r cancel, that gives you 5y kilometers. Okay. Anyone who's not following this, please unmute and tell. We are out of time. Please unmute and tell if you're not following this. We're all at a 5. We're all at a 5 here. Dilruba, कुछ बोले ही नहीं आज. Are we at a 5 here, Dilruba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bindu, you're good.
Sir, I'm
Thank you, Manisha. Okay. Now this was the distance traveled by car B. What is the distance traveled by car A? What is the distance traveled by this car in 5 hours? Dilruba, can you only tell me what is the distance traveled by this car in 5 hours? The speed is x, we have told. 5x, correct? So what will the distance be? Now this diagram is becoming very, very important, okay? From here, this car has traveled till here it has traveled, okay? This fully is 5x. Got it? Dilruba, sahi hai?
Yes, sir.
Distance traveled by car A in 5 hours is equal to x in x kilometer. Sorry guys. Dinesh, are you listening? X kilometer by r into 5. R again cancel. That is equal to 5x kilometers. Okay. This is that 5x kilometer. Now I want you to look at the diagram. Can someone make one equation from this situation? Diagram. See the diagram and tell me if anyone is able to make an equation now. I see Deepak raising his hands, MG raising his hands. Go ahead, Deepak.
Sir, we can write 5x minus 5y, sir, equals to
Yes,
100.
sure. Perfect, perfect. See, 5x is this full thing for car A to reach C1. 5y is for car B to reach C1. If I subtract that, it's basically this much. Are we following here? It's basically this length. That is 100 kilometers that we already have. Perfect, perfect, Deepak. For this, I'm going to give you 10. Deepak and MG, very good. I like how we are going here. Okay. So first equation is coming from situation 1. That is 5x minus 5y is equal to 100. This is first equation from situation 1. From here we are getting 5x minus 5y is equal to 100. Everyone good so far? Anyone has any doubts? This is complicated thinking, guys. Okay, there are a lot of steps involved, so I understand if you have doubts. Please ask me. Go ahead and ask me. I'm really sorry for losing my cool earlier in this hour. I'm really sorry, Dikshit. But if you are not getting this, you have to ask. This is a very important type of question. Okay, and it is a beautiful question. Okay, just think so many steps you are thinking to get to this one equation. This equation is not staring at us like. It is not like type 1, cost of one object is this much, cost of second object is this much, over. It's not like that. There are so many steps involved in this to get to just this one equation. Okay, just to get to this equation. If you have a doubt, go ahead and ask, guys. Okay, you have to picturize this in a drawing only. Otherwise, you will not get what nonsense are speaking. You will think, okay, if I don't draw this, no way. Okay, you will spend half an hour thinking, you will not get it. Okay, you have to draw that diagram to get this. So what I'm getting is everyone is at a 5. Everyone is at a 5 here. Yes. I want to hear in the chat box, guys. Everyone is at a 5. I want to hear at the chat box, guys. Are we at a 5 or not? 0 to 5 in the chat box, please. Sripriya, are you following what's going on in the class? Only Nishchay is at a 5, kya?
Sir, I'm at a 5.
Thank you, Dilruba.
Sir, even I'm at 5.
Thank you, Riza. Abhi, are you following? टाइप करके बताओ. WhatsApp में ही टाइप कर दो.
Sir, I'm at 5, sir.
Thank you. Tulsi, where are you losing me? Where are you losing me? Tell me, where are you losing me? Which part are you not getting?
Sir, now I understood, sir, with whatever you have done, sir, but if I go through it once again, then I feel like I will be good at 5, sir.
So you're saying you're understanding, but you're not confident of doing it yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Cool, guys. So now we'll move on to situation 2. Okay. So let's take situation 2. Let me take a different color. Situation 2 is if they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. Very interesting. Towards each other. Situation 2. I'm drawing in green. Okay. You can definitely use colors. Okay. No one is going to stop you from that. If you want, you can use pencils. Don't use red color. And probably don't use green color, but anything else feel free to use. Okay, now in the second situation, same cars, okay, same speeds. Actually, they should have written here, this question is not properly made. If I were making this question, I would have written if they travel towards each other in the same speeds. Okay, in the same speeds as before. So basically, car A is traveling in X only, car B is traveling in Y only. Okay, that is the speed of car A and car B. They are traveling towards each other. Basically, they're traveling in opposite direction, but they're traveling towards each other. Okay. So they're traveling towards each other. They meet in 1 hour. So this distance they are covering in 1 hour. Who can do the all these steps for this situation now. Who would like to do that? पहले हाथ उठा दीपक का, लेकिन दीपक तुमने अभी आंसर दिया. I want to see if someone who has not spoken is going to take this up. Guys, I want all these steps for situation 2. That is, they are traveling in 5 hours. In 1 hour, they are traveling towards each other and they're meeting. So somewhere they are meeting here. Okay, obviously car A is faster, so they will meet closer to car B. So they are meeting somewhere. Here they are meeting. This is C2. At this point they are meeting. Okay. I want MG only, Deepak only. Come on, yaar. Manisha, you want to try? Mansa, come on, Mansa. Dilruba, Asgar. Same logic, same logic, same logic. Let's do these steps together. Speed, and this part is fixed already. Speed of car starting from A, speed of car starting from B. You have to do this part. Okay. Go ahead. Deepak, you only go ahead.
Sir, so we'll find the distance traveled by.
Okay, but one second. Huh? Deepak, let me just put a heading situation 1 here. And this is situation 2. Tell me, Deepak, yeah.
Sir, we'll draw a diagram, sir.
Diagram is here, yeah.
Okay, sir, so we'll find the distance traveled by car A, sir, in 1 hour. So
Okay, distance traveled by car A in 1 hour. How much is that?
1x, sir.
Perfect. By car A in 1 hour. So that is equal to, it's traveling at x kilometer per hour. In 1 hour, how much distance it will travel? It will travel x kilometer, basically 1x kilometers. Okay, perfect. So what we know that this much is 1x. Okay, this much is 1x. That's something we know. Wait, I'll use a different pen. Let's see, this works. This much is 1x. Okay, continue.
Sir, then distance traveled by car B will be 1y, sir.
Distance traveled by car B in 1 hour will be equal to y kilometer per hour into 1 hour. That is basically 1y kilometers. Perfect. So in this diagram, which point to which point is 1y? Remember, this point is A, this point is B, this point is C2. Which point to which point is 1y? Deepak?
Sir, from C2 to B.
Perfect. From C2 to B is 1y. Any doubts so far, guys? From C2 to B is 1y. This is 1y kilometers. Any doubts so far? Raise your hands, unmute and tell. Okay, this time I will ask the equation from MG. MG, can you tell me the equation? MG, can you tell me the equation?
Sir, 1x minus.
Watch the diagram and tell me. Watch the diagram carefully and tell me. Okay, this is 100. Okay, from A to B is 100. See where 1x is happening. See where 1y is happening, and tell me the equation.
Sir, 1x plus 1y is equal to 100, sir.
Perfect, MG. 1x plus 1y is equal to 100. That's my second equation over. Okay, basically from this part I am getting the second equation. That is what? 1x plus 1y is equal to 100. Okay, this is giving me this and this is giving me this, and I am giving Deepak another 10 points and MG another 10 points. Very good, Deepak and MG. I'm really proud of how you have participated today and how you have engaged with this simple thing but long thing. Okay, it's simple but long. Finally, when you solve these two equations, 5x minus 5y, 1x minus 1y plus 1y is equal to 100, you will get some x, some y, and you will get the speed of the car A and speed of car B. Now, any questions, guys? Anyone has any questions? You have to solve it, okay? You have to solve the two equations. That is something which you have to do. I'm not doing it. Solve equation 1 and 2 and find the actual speeds. Okay, that's your job. But how are we liking this? How are we liking this whole thing which we have done? I want to hear in the chat box. Take a minute, guys, quickly. I want to hear everything what you're feeling right now about this question in the chat box. It is complicated, no doubt about that. It is not a one-step thing. It is, you have to stick with it and you have to go till the end. It's not going to solve aram se. Okay. I'm going to put a screenshot. Abhi, can you unmute and tell me what is going on? Abhi, can you unmute and tell me where you're losing me? Anyone else wants to unmute and tell me where you're losing me? Everyone else is at a 5, I'm seeing. Yes, this diagram is beautiful. I think this diagram will help us like just making things clear. Yes, Dinesh, the sign being plus is important. Yeah.